Hey fam, welcome to the channel where we talk about all things Tesla. Today, we are going to talk about the ways you can charge your Tesla, from the most expensive option to the absolute best option, lowest cost, and that is absolutely 100% free. But this is what you really want to know. I have found three different ways to charge your Tesla for absolutely free. And let's start with the most recent one I found, and that was Volta. Volta runs a network of chargers that are usually located near Macy's department stores, Kohl's department stores. The one I found was in front of an Amazon Fresh. So I'm here at the Volta Charging, and these are free. They have two different ones. They have fast charging. They have a DC charging, which there's a charge for that. And then there's a slow one where that's free. Okay, so that's the DC charger. And this is at an Amazon Fresh store. Now the trick of these things is, right? So you're gonna have to break out your handy dandy take your handy adapter. So I'm going to connect these now. So now I'm at 55%. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to do some shopping inside of Amazon Fresh. Let me grab my Target bags from the front. And we're going to see what kind of a charge we get, but this is absolutely free, guys. They're also at Cinemark movie theaters. They are at some hotels, but the network is not that vast. But the chargers are well maintained. They show up on EV charging apps like PlugShare. They are quite good, guys. Quite good. But the stall only has two bays. One is a DC charger, and the other is the free charger. And the DC charger, don't even think about that, because you need to download the Volta app to actually use that. And even so, you need a special adapter. And I was unable to find out what that charge was without having the adapter, the DC adapter. So I wouldn't recommend that. And really, we're talking about the freeness. So their free stall requires no app whatsoever, has no time limit, has no loitering charges on it, guys. So you literally just plug in. If you're going to the shopping mall and you're doing your shopping and doing whatever it is, you're going to Macy's or whatever, you plug in, do what you have to do, boom, come out, and you've gotten, it charges between 6 and 8 at a 6 to 8 kilowatt rate. And half an hour I was gone, I got 8% charge for free. And the speed of the charging is a little bit slower than my home charger, but again, still a level 2, so that's quite good. Free level 2 charging, guys. Fam, you can't beat that. So that's one. The problem with Volta is that they only have about 1,200 of these stations available, and at of the 1,200, they're about 3,000 stalls in total. So that's a drawback. And the second drawback is they're not located everywhere. They're really clustered around major cities. And what I'm noticing, sadly, is that this whole political divide that we've had as a nation has come into play here as well, because in a lot of states that have been called red states, they don't have any. Volta is in none of them, or very few. So that's the drawback to the Voltas. But the second one I found is EV Connect. And EV Connect, those are located at state parks, municipal attractions, parking lots where you pay for parking and then you can do that. But EV Connect really is remarkable. Now, you must download the EV Connect app, but it does not require you to load a credit card on it to get for payment, because EV Connect, that's free. And the one that I found 3 in my area, and I found one at a train station. Now, the drawback of every single one that I did see, of the 3 that I checked out, they weren't in disrepair, but they were well used. So that was a major drawback for me looking at them, because the handles, although they worked, they were, the clamps were broken. You wanted to make sure that your J1772 connector didn't get stuck. And that was, I would say, just a concerning part for me. But the good part about EV Connect is they have about 11,000 stations, and they are strewn about the nation, and you can find them using their app, which uses a map. You have to turn on your location services on your iOS or Android phone, and then boom, you are good to go to find them. I found that PlugShare can give you information on what's working and what's not, but I didn't find EV Connect's systems on PlugShare where I was able to say, oh, those 2 are available. So I would actually have to go to the location. And when I did go there, I found the other drawback to EV Connect. Even though you're downloading an app, I don't know if the app notifies the owner that the car has a full charge, because I actually saw on 2 out of the 3 locations the cars that were fully charged still connected to the charging station, and there was a wait. People were actually lined up waiting out there for their turn to use the one that people were coming to. And people stay there for a while because people are charging up. It's like a home charger. I found one of them to be a little bit slow in charging. So that one, if at the rate I was getting, if I wanted my same home charging, if I wanted to charge 40%, I'd have to be there about 5 5 hours or so. Just extrapolating from what charge I got. So, 1 second. Navigate to Stop and Shop. So, sorry for the pause, guys. So, I would like, as an EV community, for us to be mindful that, you know, when we're getting a free buy like that, we should try and let other people get that advantage too. So, if you are getting your charge 3 and 4 hours, you've been there for 3 or 4 hours, you know, whatever you were doing, if it's a park or state park or attraction or whatever it is that this is near, come back to your car, guys. Know how long it takes to charge your car. Come back to your car and unplug that sucker so that other people can get down on that free service. So EV Connect, great, but well used, and I haven't found a way yet to determine whether that's free, because you guys know, Tesla owners know, that supercharger, when you tap the supercharger window on your navigation, that thing gives you at least 10 of the closest supercharging stations available. It'll tell you how many stalls are available. It'll tell you how much charge you can get there, and if you look on it with the new update, it actually tells you how much they're charging per kilowatt hour at that location. So that being said, coming full circle, EV Connect, that was my other drawback. I couldn't determine if the stalls were available or not. I actually had to go there, but they weren't far flung or anything like that. They were definitely, the 3 that I found were within about, I would say, about an 8 to 10 mile radius. So I thought that was quite good. Now, the last one is probably my favorite freebie, because there are over 300,000 charging units available in this network, and it's run by ChargePoint. And ChargePoint requires you to download the app, and load a credit card. But the credit card is for their DC charging, because there's absolutely a charge for that, depending on where you are and what the municipality, the local utility provider charges. But their network, I found their chargers to always be in decent to good repair. Not on the level of Tesla's, but definitely on the level of Volta, where if one is down, it's not down for a long period of time. And when you arrive at the charge point, it's not just 2 stalls. I've used a charge point at a hotel that I stayed at. That only had 2 stalls, but that was inside the hotel's parking, where I did have to pay for level 2 charging, but it was ridiculously low, because altogether my charge, and I had gotten there knowing that I was going to find a charger, and it was my battery was low. It was about maybe 8 or 9%, but I knew that I had a long travel to go, and I was going to be there overnight. So I let that charge, just like when I'm at home. If I'm going a long distance, I'll charge to 100. So I charged to 100, and that whole entire thing came out to be less than $8. So I appreciated their charging and that being there, and that I got the rate, and I got to do it while I was sleeping in the hotel. But the other charging stations that they run have anywhere from 6 to 8 charging stalls. And here, I'm going to show you this picture in this video here. This is what I found. All right, fam. I am here at a ChargePoint station that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ChargePoints, 10 stalls. All right. Now I'm going to have to cut this off because I have got to scan my ChargePoint app in order to make a connection. And then I've got to get my connector. So give me a minute. So I was really happy with the ChargePoint, and guys, 100% absolutely free, guys. Free. Now, to avail yourselves of this, all you're going to need is your handy dandy J1772 adapter. Oh man, this guy. This guy has parked poorly. This Audi is parked poorly. So I'm here at one of the Voltas at a Stop and Shop, but I have been partially iced. One is in use by another Tesla, but I have an Audi Q8, and I usually find Audi drivers to be so considerate. But I have one here I have an Audi here that's parked really badly, so I can't get to the charger because he's in to the parking. So guys, those are the 3 options. Once you have your J1772 with you, please carry it always. You are going to connect it. All of these have the same connector. So you're going to connect it to the hose first and then plug it into your Tesla. And when you want to release some of these, particularly the EV Connects, so some of these, the clasp handle that locks on to the adapter, they're broken or missing EV Connect. So when you are finished charging, you're ready to go, come back to your car, release, hit stop charging, hit the release, so the hose releases, and then when you go to get your remove it, hold it by your adapter and the hose and pull everything out at once. And that way you'll ensure that you don't pull the hose out and leave the adapter in there, because your charge port door, it's not a Tesla charging station, so it doesn't have that interaction with the button where you press it and it opens up the butthole, and then the butthole, you automatically closes. The butthole will automatically close on your adapter, and then you're gonna have to struggle to pop it back open to pull that out. So you don't want to go through that kind of a struggle. So that's the one heads up you have. But guys, those are the 3 options that are available to you to charge your Tesla or any EV for that matter for free. And what I did notice is that Teslas are indeed optimized and they do charge at a better speed. I can say it's faster than the Bolt that I was next to, and it was faster than the Subaru that I was next to. I was unable to see, I didn't stay long enough to see how the Kia EV6 did, but I did do a side-by-side comparison of that. So look down below if you want to take a look at that. EV6, nice looking car. It's $63,000, nice looking. And I also saw a nice Mach-E there with a satin white finish that was really nice. But I was unable to, I didn't stay long. That charging station, a lot of those people were there for a little bit there before me. We didn't arrive, some people I didn't arrive at the same time, so I wasn't able to do a side-by-side. But there you go, guys. So if you liked this video, you know what button to press. And if you want more content like this, or you're coming to the New York, New Jersey, Maryland, DC, Delaware, Virginia, anything like that, I have got the time of day charges that you can check out. Please subscribe to my channel and I will hook you up with that video or that information. So guys, there it is. Charge your Tesla /EV for free. And I have to say one more time, please guys, these free chargers are great for us. And even if you have a home charger and it's only costing you, like it is for me, $6 to charge up per time, $15 per month. And when you get a chance to get this free charging, please guys, be considerate of the other people in the community. Take your charge and then move. It's not like Tesla, which charges an idling charge. And I don't know if the ChargePoint does, but the EV Connect doesn't do anything at all. And that's sad because you can see that I found people literally taking advantage of that. All right, guys, until next time.